How y'all doing? It's the Jesse Morgan Podcast Show, episode 15. We are talking about the top 10 relationship deal breakers. And from a male and women perspective, enjoy call-in. Call-in number 214-422. 214-422-2275. You can call or text at that number. It's going to be a good show. It's going to be a great show. So I'm excited for the show. It's going to be awesome. How y'all been doing? I know I talked to y'all this weekend, and I know, and I'm going to do better to letting people know, scheduling what time that I'm doing a whole marketing thing. I'm trying to change some things. And so it's going to be good. So I'm, plugging people in, then we're going to get it started with the show, because you know how it will go. Because I want everybody to get a chance to hear and love and laugh, and Mark 2.5 is gonna be on the show, and so it's gonna be good too. And he's gonna have, and he may have a little story that that he need to tell on the podcast. It's gonna be it's funny. He told me today, but you know what I'm saying. So it's gonna be funny. It's gonna be interesting. Today's gonna be a good show. So I'm ready. Y'all ready? So we're talking about the top 10 deal breakers in relationships, and that's what we're talking about today. And we're gonna talk about other stuff, but that's what we're talking about today. So it's gonna be a great show. Great funny show, perspective show, great show. Let's get it started. J Talk Real Talk Show. Let's go.
Unconditional love. I'm talking about the stuff that don't wear off. It don't fade. Now it lasts for all these crazy days, these crazy nights. Whether you wrong or you right. Oh, mama, just stay in love. Just keep feeling you. Stand for you. No matter what. With unconditional love. Listen to my truest thoughts. My truest feelings on my peers doing years beyond drug dealing. How many caskets can we witness before we see it's hard to live this life without God? So we must ask forgiveness. Ask Mama why I got this earth to die. Witness the tears falling free from my eyes before she could reply. For we were born without a silver spoon. My broken down TV show cartoons in my living room. Hey, one day I hope to make it a player in this game. Mama, don't cry, long as we try. Maybe things change. Perhaps it's just a fantasy. A life where we don't need no welfare wish with our whole family. Maybe it's me that caused it, the fighting and the hurting in my own crime. Cause I didn't want to be a burden. Watch mama open up her arms to hug me, and I ain't worried about a damn thing. With unconditional love, this game, listen with your eyes to see. Though things change, the future's still inside of me. We must remember that tomorrow comes after the dark. So you will always be in my heart.
I'm unconditional love.
The lessons in your eyes to see.
The big change, the future's still inside of me. The rest remember that tomorrow comes after the dark. So you will always be in my heart.
With unconditional love. Just got the message you've been calling all week. Been out here hustling on the streets, ain't had a chance to speak. But you know, with you and me it's all G. We could never be enemies, cause you've been such a good friend to me. Where would I be without my dogs? No wonder why when times get hard, cause it ain't easy being who we are. Driven by my ambitions, desire higher positions. So I proceed to make G eternally, and my mission is to be more than just a rap musician. The elevation of today's generation, if I could make them listen. Prison ain't what we need, no longer stuck in greed. Time to plan, strategize, my family's gotta eat. We're winning something out of nothing. No pleasure in the suffering, neighborhood will be good if they can cut out all the busting. The liquor and the weed, the cussing, sending love out to my block. The struggle never stops in this game. Collision in your eyes to see, though things change, the future's still inside of me. We must remember that tomorrow comes after the dark. So you will always be in my heart. With unconditional love, the lessons in your eyes to see.
The big change, the future's still inside of me. We just remember that tomorrow comes after the dark. So you will always be in my heart. With unconditional love.
Understand your ways, with every day I swear I hear you trying to change your ways while getting paid at the same time. Just had a baby with the same eyes, something inside. Piece of me died, these are strange times. How come I never made it? Maybe it's the way I played it in my heart. I know one day I gotta be a star. many vivid pictures and all the currency I'll never even get to see. This fast life soon shatters, cause after all the lights and screens, nothing but my dreams matter. Hoping for better days, maybe a peaceful night, baby don't cry, cause everything gon' be alright. Just lay your head on my shoulder, don't worry about a thing, baby girl, I'm a soldier. Never treated me bad, no matter who I was, you still came with that unconditional love. Day lessons in your eyes to see, don't think shame, but you can still inside shit. You must remember that tomorrow comes after the dark, so you will always be in my heart. With unconditional love, day lessons in your eyes to see, don't think shame, but you can still inside shit. You must remember that tomorrow comes after the dark, so you will always be in my heart.
Unconditional love. That's what we're talking about on the show, cause that can turn to. It's a good thing. It's a good thing between. It believe it or not, it is a such thing between good conditional love and bad conditional love. Like ride or die. That's bad conditional love. Ride or die, and cause you know what? Someone always dies. So that's not a good way of conditional. I have conditional love, you know, cause you gotta have. Conditional love, conditional love, you know, you see a future and a plan, and you know, and it makes sense to you. True conditional love is not blind. That's called blind love. So, yeah, that's how we gonna, you know, that's pretty much how we start, you know, that's how we start these things off. And so, from the, do our thing, plug in the co-host of the show, or the host of the show now, since everybody love him. Everybody love him more than love me. He may start off and try to do his own show, but we're going to call the Great Mark 2.5. You know, we keep it G. With the ringing and everything. Since we doing the whole social thing, we gotta be social, but we still gonna give y'all a good show. That's what we do.
What's going on, brother?
And what's going on? I was just talking to the fans. Talking to the fans about you.
Oh man. Yeah, you know, co-host Mark 2.5, you know we love the fans.
You know it. And they love you.
Yes, sir. I got some fans out there on a beautiful day night.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. How you doing, brother? How you doing?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself?
Man, I can't complain, man. Just gonna just, you know, do our thing. And so how you been doing, man? I thought you last night, though, but how you been doing? You all right?
Yeah, last night was fun.
Last night was fun. It was.
It really was.
Yeah.
What happened? I didn't get your text later, but
it was about 5 minutes later. But okay.
You know, I fell asleep. I was out of there.
I know you was. I was like, he probably sleep like a bed.
But yeah, no, you know what? Actually, we really we discussed some interesting topics.
We did.
And you know, it was one of those moments where you can't really prepare for them. You know, because sometimes it just comes out. You know what I mean? And what were we? What? I don't remember exactly what it was off the top of my head, but it was something that made me think, like, sit back and think, wow, like that's really what it is, you know?
Oh, you talking about the whole, when I was talking about the whole Gucci Mane thing, it sounds like, remember you were talking
No.
about...
Oh, no. Now I remember. We were talking about how certain, you know, how we've come so far, but still, you know, there's still a sense of, like, the token black guy in America. You know what I mean? As far as in corporate America, and stuff like that, you know?
I know it. Right.
And some people deny it, you know? Some people say that doesn't exist, everyone is equal, blah, 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 like, you know?
Yeah.
But
Yeah, we know it's true.
if you just look around, you'll see it.
Yeah. Every day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But what you got going on today? How was your day today?
My day was cool, man. I just kind of like to chill, talk to a recruiter. I got a job interview tomorrow, but that's about it. Yeah.
I actually made an appointment for next week. I'm gonna go get an eye exam and get some glasses.
What?
Yeah.
Your LASIK went out?
Huh?
Your LASIK went out?
Yeah, I mean, it's been like 12, 13 years, and I thought it was going to be, you know, much longer. I didn't know. I thought it would be like forever or something like that, you know?
Yeah, some shit, yeah.
But I guess with time, you know, at least maybe give me a good 20, 25 years.
Right.
But no, about 12, 15 years. And I'm going to have some trouble again, especially like at night.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
That's me too.
And then, huh?
I said, yeah, that's me too. I
so,
can't say at night.
Right. So I'm going to do that next week. I'm in an appointment. What was I going to say? This weekend, this past weekend, I was on the grill. I was with my brother David. Shout out to David.
Was you on the grill or was you watching?
No, I get down. I get busy.
Okay.
Yeah, we threw some, I don't want to say guess what type of meat, because I already know.
What, fajita meat?
You knew it was fajita meat?
Of course it was. Was it chicken? Was it poho?
Man, yes, it was fajita meat.
Yeah,
but,
yeah, it was.
Yeah, but yeah, it was chill. We had a cool little time. And how was your weekend?
Shit, man.
Other than not getting me back on Saturday as I waited by the phone.
I know, man. It's like life, man. I know, man. Life, man. You know, the life and shit. You know, that family life shit.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
I know for a fact. I'm busy.
Yeah, you seen it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know. So, but how was your weekend?
It was alright. It was alright, man. You know, it was alright. Kind of just in my own head. So, you know. Yeah. Sometimes I don't mind it's the devil's playground. So, you know. So sometimes, you know, he was creeping in there. You know. Yeah. I even did I mean, like yesterday morning, like I did a podcast yesterday morning. Like I record, but it just saved in the draft. It saved in the draft. I did like a 45, and I just said whatever the fuck I wanted to say. Like the reason.
Was it live?
Huh? No. I just recorded it, and it saved. Nobody ever heard it. I just got it in the vault.
Oh, nice. That's a good idea though. And so every once in a while you could drop something to the fans, you know?
Right, and I think I'm gonna do that to just to get the shit I need to get out without sounding crazy, without talking to a wall. But I start going back to my I start going back to my therapist on the 12th of August. August 12th. I go back to her. August 12th. I go back to her. We pick up our sessions back up. So that's gonna be real helpful for me. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We get you back on track with the mental health and all that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know, good man.
I always wondered, like, how do you feel as a man, you know, addressing or like admitting or, you know, issues with mental health?
What? Because I just
like the way society views it, you know.
Right. Me, I'm just looking at it. I'm looking at it where I'm just paying attention to the details of my life, and the details of my life are not are not where I want them to be. So I'm going to work on it.
Got you.
So what? I mean, how dare I not pay attention to the details of everything about me, and not address if it's a problem about me? Like, if you can't address yourself, how you gonna address yourself how do you address yourself to others if you feel a certain type? You know what I mean? Like, how's that? Like,
yeah.
You're afraid to address your own self, but you be in somebody else's face. Man, that ain't what that is.
Yeah, because I think there's like a misconception that they like a stigma that they try to say, oh, this is a weakness, or this is you should you should suck it up and all this other stuff.
I know people like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know people like that. My wife is like that. I know people like that. My wife is like that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She don't even know that I go to no. She don't even know that I said sarcasm. She don't even know.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That type. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And my psychiatrist like, man, you need to tell her. You need to tell her. I'm like, man, nah. Cause I don't want her to try to like say what she's gonna say and try to chip my spirit. Cause that's, you know what I'm saying. Cause I don't need that. I need positive energy. If I gotta be the only positive energy, man, shit, I got enough in me to push.
Right.
Hell.
Right.
Shit.
Yeah, because I feel like some people don't know how to how to be supportive necessarily.
They don't want to be supportive. Some people just don't. Some people just don't want to be supportive, and that's fine.
That too.
I recognized it. You told me what it was. You showed me who he was. That part right there, you don't need to know, because you're not going to support. What's the point?
But I basically showed you what you already knew.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like I know that you're not going to support, so why would I even? And then of course you be the last person to know. I mean, you did that to yourself. That's how I look at it in my life, cause like I'm going away to make my life better, and you saying that, man, that's some weak ass shit. I mean, okay, but you're not me. And trust me, the reason the things that I'm doing, the things that I am doing, and trust me, that's why your life is good. Because what if I listen to you and let all that shit go? Imagine how your life would be. I make it an effort. I make it an effort to do that all because of y'all. Because I gotta be right. I have to be right for y'all.
Yeah.
If not, I'm just putting out bad product.
That's true.
I'm no fucking good.
Yeah. It's one of those things where, like,
yeah, I'm smart enough to figure it out. I mean, hell, I'm thinking I'm smart enough to figure that shit out. So what?
Yeah, and sometimes, like, you can't fall apart because you're the one keeping other people together.
God damn, man, it's a daily struggle. But it's not a struggle. But boy, I mean, but I have to put on, like, you know what I mean, like, I be like, man, sometimes I be like, man, fuck this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta be like, my head gotta be up and I gotta smile. You know what I'm saying? I gotta put that mask on because I'm that dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Like, I just had to, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, shit. I just had to make a major move this morning, and I'm just like, and I didn't want to do it, and I'm just like, damn, because I didn't.
And what changed your mind?
Nah, I did it. I didn't want to do it, but I did it. I had to because I know I had to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes it be like that. So, what was, you had some, you discussing with the listeners some topics that you were thinking of talking about today?
Ain't no thinking. We're gonna talk about it.
Oh,
I
no,
said what I said.
Okay, my bad. What's on the menu tonight, brother?
Thank
What's
you.
on the menu? What are we talking about? Let's get into the meat and bones, the meat and potatoes.
The top 10 relationship deal breakers. Let's go.
Ooh, man. Top 10 deal breakers.
From a male and
Now,
women's perspective. Oh yeah. No. I ain't finished. Let it breathe. From a male and women perspective. I got emails. I got people. I got actual
What?
people. I got actual perspectives from people. Research. Mark, Mark, you told me to get on my job, didn't you? I'm getting on my job. You only had to tell me once, bro. You told me to get on my job. I'm getting on my job. You told me what you said. Basically, in a nutshell, get on your job, bro. I said, all right.
So you got on some research.
I said, I got you.
I love that.
You told
And
me
shout
one
out
time.
to all the listeners out there. Shout out to our extended family, our listeners.
Yep.
Emailing, commenting, calling in, all that.
Yep.
And so you were looking at it top 10 from the point of view of a female and a male perspective.
Yes.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Mm-hmm. So I got correspondence from both. You know what I'm saying? From both sex. So
okay.
yeah. And
Well,
I'm
all here.
right, and I also wanted to integrate some of my deal breakers too at the same time to make, you know what I'm saying, that throw some seasoning on it, you know, of course.
Yeah, for sure. You gotta expand on each one.
Yeah, you know.
You gotta break it down.
So this.
'Cause look,
go ahead.
Guess what we gotta do?
Talk that talk.
We gotta be willing to say out here some of the things that men, I mean, we're guilty too in our past, you know, that have done some trifling things, you know. But
Man.
we can tell you right now,
Remember I was an
if your man is doing this, one of the things we're saying, or not doing this, we could tell you straight up, he's not interested in you.
I can tell you dead ass.
We've been there.
Yep.
Imagine, and for all the lady listeners out there, I hope y'all tune in tonight, because imagine being a female right now listening to the male perspective, and we're giving you game right now. We're telling you exactly. You're wondering why your dude's not waking up every morning and texting you as soon as he wakes up, texting you right before he goes to sleep.
You ain't getting nothing to smile about. You ain't getting nothing to smile about.
How's your day? How's your evening? You're wondering now. We're gonna tell you why. He ain't interested like that. You know?
Because you ain't give him nothing. You ain't give him nothing to smile about in the morning time to text you good morning. What you do last
There
night?
you go.
What you do last night? What you say last night?
Did you show out? No, you did not. So what do you expect in the morning? You know?
Yeah.
Were you too tired? Did you say, let's just cuddle? Did you know? What did you do? You know, because if you did your job, I guarantee he's going to text you the next morning, because he's going to wake up with a smile. My bad. You know what? My bad. I better stop. I'm getting way too into it. Let's kick off the list first.
Kick out the list. Okay.
I'm all here.
Okay. You know, yeah. This gonna jump into why I'm doing it. Number one. This is where I'm coming from.
Okay.
You remember you asked me today, you was like, hey, you asked me last night, you like, hey, I wanna know the numbers of how many male, how many women have listeners we have or who listen this month. Do you know?
Right.
98% were men and only 2% women?
Really?
Wow. That's why I'm starting out with the guys first. Because you know what? They show up and they show out for us, man. Apparently. I can see all that. I got the technology, the technology that we have, Mark. I can see it all. And before I'm not getting off subject, but shout out to the people who are listening, who are listening in India. Thank you so much. And thank you so much.
What?
There's 10 listeners that's listening in India every time we get on here, man. Thank you.
Man.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I saw this today. Bro, you told me to do my research. You told me to get on your job. I started today, bro. I'm changing everything, man. Man, I'm changing a lot. But okay, but anyway, top 10. I just want to share that. I just want to say, I never want to. I would always break a moment and say thank you. I always break a moment and say thank you, guys. Thank you. So that it is.
Yeah, man.
Y'all know me.
Cheers. Shout out to y'all.
Y'all know me. You know, so I love y'all. But top 10 deal breaker from a man. Man, number 1. If you ain't sucking dick in 2020, don't get on the playground. Don't get in this game.
Man.
Don't get in this game.
I didn't know you was gonna start with the most important one first.
Don't get in it. Don't get in this plan. Don't get in this playing field. If you ain't gonna rock the mic, stop. Like, stop.
Where's the applause button, man? Where's the applause button?
Well, stop, man. Stop. You know, I got this. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Applause button. You know what I mean?
Why?
Like because you. I mean, you understand? So because you gon', you know what I'm saying? Because you swear up and down, ladies. You go up and down, and I know this. You up and down. I nigga can't fuck me if he ain't eating no pussy. So why he can't have that same energy?
Man.
Why he can't have that energy?
That's
I mean what? What? You got it. Why he can't? Why he can't? You got that standard. Why he can't?
Because she wants control.
See, and that's where it go wrong. It ain't about control. It's you know what I'm saying. It's about, you know what I'm saying. When you having sex, you fucking whatever you want to call it, whatever you do. You know, it's about peace and harmony. It's about being that. It's about that moment. You worry about everything else. That's why if you just worry about the moment, your sex would be phenomenal. If you just worry about that moment, cut out the bullshit. That's why you do it. You do it and take a break. Take a break. Stop thinking so hard. Just go. Just go with the flow.
Man, say. Yeah, that's number 1, 2, and 3. That's,
you know what I'm saying?
Serious.
For real.
There.
For real. Because because ladies, man too, if you go with the flow, they won't let you go. Cause you know what?
Man.
I'm telling you straight up. Because you know what? Cause I know dudes. I've been that dude. You know what I'm saying? You be like, that girl sucked. That girl. I ain't never had a girl like that. Oh, 9 out of 10. That's gonna be his girl. You know what I'm saying? He'll die for that. He'll die for that.
Man,
our point. He'll base he will base their relationship. That would be his foundation, and he will build off of that relationship. A man would do that. If she do, man, if she turn him out, man.
Now tell me this, Jesse, for the 2% of women out there listening. Tell me this. Now, what do you recommend to the women out there that feel they're not good or don't know what they're doing or need some help, need to be taught, whatever? What do you recommend they do?
Shit, talk to your friends. You know what I'm saying? For one, talk to your friends. You know what I'm saying? But talk to somebody who knows something. You know what I'm saying? If you're a prude, don't talk to a prude because y'all just gonna make prunes. You know what I'm saying? Like, that don't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always a wild one in the clique. You know what I'm saying? It's always, you always got that wild friend that tell you that she do some shit. Talk to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, what? Like, or really listen to her when she telling you what she doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, one, that's 2. You know what I'm saying? Or also watch something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what make your, you know what make your pussy thug. You know what make your pussy wet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like integrate that in your life. Like, actually do it. You think about it, do it. You ain't hurt nobody.
Because, you know, they say the way to a woman is through her heart. Mm-hmm. I don't know if that's the way to a man.
Man. Not all man. Not all man, because a man can take a woman from off the street into a penthouse in 24 hours and never let her go just because he liked the way she looked naked. That's facts.
Yeah. Women are works of art.
Art. That's the perfect definition for a woman. Art.
Art. I mean, they're walking, living, breathing art.
Art. God damn. Yep. I done been to a lot of art galleries, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah. You're like, if that's the case, call me Leonardo da Vinci.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Man, say, you're a painter.
Man.
Definitely. Face painter.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
But, that's what's up.
Oh, yeah.
So ladies, if y'all feel like y'all don't know what y'all doing or whatever, y'all need y'all's technique perfected, y'all go out and find you that freaky friend. Y'all all got them.
Watching porn. Watching porn,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Watching porn, you know what I'm saying? Like, get on Twitter, you know what I'm saying? You know, to get on YouTube, to get on Twitter and subscribe to, like, the, you know what I'm saying, like them strippers or whatever, or like them porn stars, whatever. They show some shit. They got clips of them fucking people and you know what I'm saying? Shit, you know how you want it. You know what I'm saying? Just do it. You know what I'm saying? See what you like.
Now the fans want to know. The listeners want to know.
Do they though?
Do they know? What about?
Doing that good. I got. Hey man, drink too. You ain't drinking. Hey.
What's up?
Nothing.
Oh, these women out here, do they be like getting turned on by performing, by doing it? Like, do they actually get wet down there like that?
Oh, you talking about by watching porn?
Like, how no, by perform. Like, have you had in your past, in your day when you was out there painting the streets in the museum, the women, would they get like turned on and wet and shit from you, or from performing, or from doing their thing, and you wouldn't even have to touch them? They're just doing their thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's basically getting them ready for you without you even having to do anything.
There you go.
They get themselves ready.
There you go.
That's what's up, women. That's what's up. So rule number one, women, y'all listening, stay on your job, and y'all give that head. Do what you gotta do.
Right, because you gotta think about it though. Why are you feeling insecure? If you feeling insecure for a reason, is because you feel like that you know that you ain't know what you're supposed to be doing, or you feel like that you know what I'm saying, or you feel like that you know that real life, that is like what you don't do, the next person will. On both ends.
Now, what do we do as men, as if a woman starts doing that and she's not good at it? So we just embarrass her and tell her to stop?
Nah, you teach her. Nah, you teach her. You teach her while you doing it.
Okay, so never be afraid to tell your woman or whoever what you like.
It's how you do it, because like it. Just like she's sucking your dick, right? And you know what I'm saying? Just like she's sucking your dick, and she's bad at it. Because I had been there. I was like, God damn, she don't suck dick. You know what I'm saying?
So you been there.
I've been there. So I be like, So I'd be like, I'd be like, okay, so do this right here. You know what I'm saying? Nah, go do, you know what I'm saying? Go all the way. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Go, you know what I'm saying? Put your hoe, you know what I'm saying? like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit like that. Or be like, you know what I'm saying? Or be like, you know what I'm saying? Or be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, suck them balls, you know what I'm saying? Inject that dick. You know what I'm saying? Like, you teach them, like, why are they doing it? Like, that's how you do it. And it's all love. See what I'm saying?
Now tell me this, because I know a lot of our female listeners, our 2% female listeners want to know this. How important is deep throating? Is that a whole nother
level? That is raise your hands up, dog. Like, if a girl can't deep throat, man, she basic. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow. So I guess it's pretty important, ladies, is what he's trying to say.
For real.
Get on your job.
What?
Don't practice. There's many fruits out there. There's many fruits that are shit.
Yeah, you better learn how to drown. You know what I'm saying? Say something.
Oh, man.
You better learn how to say. Figure it out.
Figure it out.
Man. Cause that shit means something. That shit means something when she can go all the way back, and you know it's on her, and you know it's on her, and I know it's on her throat. Oh no, big Snoop Dogg. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Say for real. Ooh. Woo. Yeah.
Holy shit, man.
Get on your job.
Get on your job. Definitely. What's the next thing you want to tell the public?
Deal breaker, man. Women said, man with no job can't do it. Deal breaker.
So deal breaker, no job. Then that's for the man or the women?
That's
or
both.
Or
that's for both of y'all. Like, you can't.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a woman said it though, but it can go both ways. You know what I'm saying? Because like I'm 37. That's like if I had to start back over. If I'm 37, if I had a job, like I won't talk to a woman at my age that didn't have a job and who didn't have a plan. Like that, I'm not on that level. I'm not on a level. Like I'm on the building stage. So they're coming from a perspective of like they, you know. There's not a lot of men that be on a lot of grown man stuff, but my thing is, I told her, I was like, you know, if you look for the same things, you're gonna get the same result.
Right.
I said because you like the same type of dudes, you're gonna get the same result. But if you change your, you know what I'm saying? If you change it, you get something different. Because the guy that you need,
of insanity.
Yeah, the definition of insanity is doing something over and over again and expecting a different result. And remember you going through the same situation with the same situation with different guys. You're picking the same guys, and you get the same result. You get that right?
Right.
Picking the same guys and you're going through the same thing. Pick a different type of guy. Don't think that just because he put on slacks and a dress shirt, and some glasses, don't mean he's square. It mean he's focused.
Right.
That mean that something requires him to dress like that. That ain't a bad thing. And the fact that he got more than just white tees and Levi's in his closet, I applaud him anyway. Jesus. Has some style. You know what I mean?
I definitely feel attacked on this one because I need to upgrade my wardrobe.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. You're a grown man.
Yeah.
You see me? Like, You see, I dress for myself and I dress to motivate the people around me too. You think I don't?
Oh yeah. And many times I've been over and I was just motivated. Little secret for the fans. So I could go over on a Tuesday. Nothing's important and special. Just go kick it with my boy Jesse Morgan. And I show up on a Tuesday. He dressed like it's Saturday, like we going somewhere. I mean, that's every day.
It's like you can't.
It's just like
somebody came to my house. You say you would come to my house, so I mean, what I was looking like?
Right.
Right.
So
I was looking like something.
The haircut on point. I mean, so you bet. In other words, what you're saying is these men and women. You was talking about back to the point. You was talking about having a job and having their shit together.
Yeah.
Okay, because if they don't got a job or they don't got their shit together, that's a deal breaker.
Right, for some women. Yeah, for some women and some men. Absolutely. Yeah, because it's like, you know, people want to, like, realistically, you know what I'm saying? Realistically, and then, you know, you want to be with somebody, or you want to be in contact with somebody who has who has some kind of plan, right? Or some kind of drive, some kind of motivation, some kind of goal. If not, you're just running in circles. And some people just tired. And some people just tired of running in circles. Like so people do reach out and be like, "Hey, what are we doing? What are we doing?" Like they're tired of running the rat race. Like, you know what I mean? It's like they believe in you to approach you to see if something is real. That's a compliment in itself. Right. They could have just looked at you like any other person. You know what I'm saying? They kept you around for a reason. But now they got to ask you, because like now the woman got to be the man to ask you, be like, "Hey, what are we doing? What's our plan? What's the plan?" Like they don't want to ask you that shit. They do not want to ask you what's the plan. Like, what are we doing? Like, that's your fucking job. That's how women feel. Now, I mean, I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying, but that's just how they feel. Like, it's real. Like, trust me, that's annoying shit. That's annoying to shit to them. Why they gotta figure out what's going on with the dude that they playing with, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I mean? It's like, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta ask him. She bold enough to ask you. I like that. Because she ain't going to just let you just do whatever. She had a point. She had a limit. She had a point. I apply her for that. I apply you for that. I apply you ladies if you do that. Just don't sit there.
Shout out to individual ladies. Independent ladies. My bad.
Yeah. You know, I apply that shit. So don't make her the problem when she asks you what's up. Because it's like, yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
You can't get mad at somebody to ask you what's up.
Right.
Shit.
Let's see. Moving on to number 3, we was talking about relationship.
Top 10 deal breakers of relationship goals. Relationship deal breakers. Number 4 was is lack of motivation.
Oh man. Yeah. So they gotta be seeing you want to better your life. In other words.
Yeah.
You either gotta be wanting to go to school or wanting to move up in your job, or wanting just anything more out of life than just being okay with where you're at for a long period of time.
Right. You gotta be a dream chaser.
They want growth.
Yeah, you gotta be a dream chaser.
They want. Go ahead, brother.
No, I say you gotta be a dream chaser.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
You're right though. They want growth. They want like a plan. You know, like they want like sustainability. That's number 5. Sustainability.
Sustainability. Yeah. They don't want to have to worry about bills or their car note being paid, their house, their utilities getting cut off. They want somebody who, and I mean, rightfully so. I'll use like, I mean, she's young, but like, as like your daughter, you know, you treat her a certain way. That way, she knows how she's supposed to be treated. Like you said, you open the doors for her and this and that, and you show her, and she sees a good example with you and Ashley. So she knows when she has an example when she grows older into a woman, that she will accept nothing less than what my dad did for me. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And yeah, so that's one thing I like, you know, that I always see you do, and I always notice that you make it a point that she understands that too. You know, that she knows, like, I'm doing this because I love you. You know, I'm doing this because you shouldn't have to open the door. You know, you are a queen, you are a princess. You know, as you will be treated.
Right.
Because people are going to become, or they're going to be, whatever you treat them as.
Right.
Whatever they're allowed to be. You know what I mean? If you you know, treat a woman if a woman allows herself to be treated a certain way, then that's how men are going to treat them.
Right. That's on you.
Right?
That's on them.
I mean,
you can change
these
that.
women out here, yeah, I mean, they go, like you said, they jump from men to men, but they never change their standards. You know, it's if you still with the same dudes with face tattoos that just got out of jail, that, you know, whatever the case may be. I know there's always exceptions, but what I'm saying, for the most part, if you're doing the same thing, meeting the same kind of guys, then what do you expect? Like you said, and they want stability. They want somebody that they know they don't have to worry about nothing else, because you're going to hold them down.
He going to figure it out.
Yep. And you've always figured it out. That's one thing. You've never not figured it out. I noticed that.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah. Man, God, man, it's all God, man. It's all God. I don't take no glory in that. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean,
what are we on next?
So, and then, being well kept.
Like grooming.
Yeah, grooming. Like on both, like being well kept, grooming from a man, like grooming, being well dressed. I mean, being nice.
Body odor.
Right, like, you know what I mean? It's like, and then, you know, women, like, you know what I mean? Like, come on now, you know. You know what I mean? Come on now, women, like, you know, like don't have flip flops and ashy toenails. Like, come on now, like, come on, stop, put some lotion on. Come on, how you forget your feet, but you put your feet out there? I mean, come on now. I mean, the math don't even make sense. Come on now, let's do it all the way, all right, lotion all the way.
Damn. The sandals, they're like foam sandals, and they got the black print of the foot where they stepped on it. Oh no.
Oh yeah, you don't like them flip flops, huh?
Yeah.
You don't like flip flops.
Yeah.
Huh?
Flip flops. They got the black imprint of the foot.
Yeah, flip flops on the good on the beach. Yeah. But yeah, I knew you said girl wear flip flops like everywhere, to the store, the mall, or whatever. I knew you said you don't like that, right? You don't like that look. Yeah. See me. Yeah. Well, I don't like, you know what I don't like? You know what type of shoes I hate on women? Like, flats. Like flats.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm right there with you.
Because I be like, girl, wear some heels. Like, get your life.
You should get your life.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, that's true. I've always kind of And I mean, I don't know. I guess naturally we judge the opposite sex. You know, when we look at them, how they look to us. I know
women.
people say this. Oh, I don't judge. But everybody judges. You know.
Yeah, it's human nature.
But, yeah, it's just. I mean, you're gonna look at a girl and you're gonna say, okay, she's pretty, she's not pretty, she got a big butt, she got a small butt, flat ass, whatever. You know.
There's no wrong looking.
But anyway, going back to okay, so cleanliness and all that stuff we're talking about. So tell me this, Jesse Morgan, because the fans want to know, how do you feel about women as far as vagina goes? Are you, let's say, how do you prefer it down there?
What shade? It gotta be. It gotta be nothing. It gotta be shade, and it gotta smell like nothing.
Okay, so you're not down with the big.
I'm not
bush
down.
down
I'm
there?
not down with the jungle. I'm not a fucking animal. You know what I'm saying? I fuck like one, but I'm not an animal. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't going to the fucking forest and the fucking my teeth cutting down trees and shit. Like fuck no. Like pause. Like you knew I was coming over there. Like come on, that's not like we're not in the gladiator days. Like you know we're not in Rome. You know what I'm saying? Like that's because they didn't. That's not the.
That's not what that is.
That's not the bees.
Oh, now tell me this.
Cause that shit be all on their thigh and shit, you know. And then they get, I'm like, hell, you don't care. Like this
on a hot summer day,
right? And I wear some shorts. I'm like, people see that. I wear some shorts. Like, stop. Like, why'd you even do that?
You over there trying to go down on her, and you're.
I wouldn't. Huh.
No,
I gotta pause and shit.
You gotta cut the throat.
Because you gotta cut through the hair, because you gotta go through the hair. Man, hell nah, it's too word.
Now, tell me this.
Why would I stick my face through somebody's hair? Like, think about that. In my mind, like, why you stick your face through somebody's hair? Who does that? Think about that. I'm not gonna stick my face through somebody's hair. Why I gotta stick my face through somebody's hair?
Now, how do you feel about, like, not necessarily a bush, but just, like, trimmed up nice, little landing strip or something, you know, not wild cat.
I mean, it's something cute. If you try to do something cute, I get it. But
they put a J in it or something. The letter J.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but land strip, I mean, yeah, I get that.
Oh, shit. No, but okay.
Like,
so
you trying to have style.
Oh,
Yeah, you trying to have style. I ain't mad at you.
You didn't do all the way shit, just everything clean.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the first. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what if the woman expects the same in return?
I am. I wait, man. Come on now.
Even during the pandemic, Jesse stays ready.
I mean, say, gotta start how you finish, man.
He said he ain't an animal, but he fucks like one.
Right.
Oh,
you gotta start how you finish,
that's
man.
Be one of my quotes.
Yeah.
That's a Jesse quote.
You gotta start how you finish, man.
Man. Now, on the topic of we were talking about cleanliness and all that. Now, before we okay, let's go that way. Okay. What about smell? Like,
no.
I mean,
whatsoever.
Something ain't right.
Whatsoever. I don't give a damn. It smell like fucking. It smell like air. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like fucking air. Like, I say, man.
It smell like air.
And the guy jump out, that motherfucker.
Like
if it ain't perfume, if you trying to match the smell, maybe you get me because I got allergies and shit. But like, man, if I smell anything, man, what? I don't know. I don't play that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I jump out. Like, whoa, keep us out, bitch. Hell nah, cause like what? Cause I be like, I've been like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been with so many women. Like, it's so, like, so I'm thinking, like, well, I've been with so many women. So, what's up with you? So, that's kind of how I kind of base it, even though it's fucked up. And it's probably wrong, because I know it's the reasons why. It's nothing wrong, but it's just the reasons why, because it's the human body. I didn't know that when I was doing my thing. I just kind of
Right.
knew what I knew. So I was ignorant to the
You was
fact.
just
Yeah, I was ignorant to the fact to the women anatomy. I just knew about one. You know what I'm saying? But didn't know didn't care or didn't know or whatever. I mean, you know, shit. I just knew I had a job and a purpose and what I wanted to do. So I didn't dig to all
Now,
that.
tell me this: in any of those wild days, did you ever hook up not knowing? Well, I mean, of course you don't know the first time, right?
Right.
So you hook up, and you get down there, and it's too late. It's like, oh shit,
It ain't too
she
late.
got a bush. Oh, she got a bush.
It ain't too late.
Or oh shit, it's a smell, or there's a bush. Then what do you do?
It ain't
Once
too
you're
late.
already- You send them to the restroom,
Nope,
shower, and
man. You get back up, you start, you know what I'm saying, start kissing on the titty or something like that. Put a condom out, and you just start hammering. You just start doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? Get them off their mind.
So, okay, so I guess that's what I mean. Like,
But you gotta do it good
when
though.
What you're saying about smell and hair only applies to if you're going down on them.
No,
But
no.
If you're just smashing, they can have hair. They
No,
can smell.
hell nah. Hell nah. It go a full circle. What the fuck?
Well, you just told me, like, okay, you're in the heat of the moment. It's the first time y'all together. All the clothes comes up, and you're going down there. You're like, oh shit, there's
I'm
a
out.
bush, and
I'm out.
What do you? What
I'm
do you do
out.
in that
I'm
moment?
out. I'm out. I said I'm out.
So you just said you go up and start kissing her titties.
Oh,
and
no.
smash on her.
Oh no, I thought you said if. Damn, what? I thought you said something else.
That's what I was saying. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
like,
my bad. I thought you said something else.
You get down there, but
Oh, you know
I
what?
mean-
I didn't hear the smell part. Okay, I didn't hear the smell part. I just heard the bush part. That's why I said, okay, the bush part, then you just sort of whatever, suck on the titty and then you start smashing on them. You know what I'm saying? But if it's a smell,
Right.
if it's a smell, I'm out.
now has that ever happened to you? Have you had to tell a woman like, "Oh snap, I'm out"?
Yeah. But I just told them, like, man, you know, man, I gotta go get some condoms. My bad, I gotta get some condoms. I'll be right at the store. And burn. I had actually done that.
Really? You just
but,
never show up, never go back, don't even answer the call. Man, slow. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so ladies, y'all stay clean. We were talking about. Oh yeah, that's what we were talking about.
And dudes, stay clean too. Dudes, like, don't be out here in the summertime, and you know what I'm saying, and you know it's hot, especially if you know y'all don't shave or whatever. Do what you do, brother. You know what I'm saying? But that sweaty balls, man, they don't like that shit. Like, pause on that.
Yeah.
Come on, why you walking?
They're not gonna want it.
Come on now. And you gonna want somebody to do something down there.
Man.
They smell that shit.
I should be ashamed of myself. I mean, themselves.
Like, for real. Yeah, come on now.
Oh, you caught me good.
You
caught
bet-
me flipping. I thought that.
Yeah, I know, cause you been out all day, and then you go over there and you be like, man, like that, you didn't try to jump in the shower. You didn't be like, say, I'm gonna jump in the shower real quick. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even try to be mindful.
Man.
Like, for
Shame
real?
on me. Hey, shame on me. I mean, shame on them.
I mean, you
Goddamn.
got you probably been to other people's house and shit, sitting down and all kind of shit. I mean,
Yeah.
think about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? And then you been farting and shit, and where that shit going? Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit, where that shit going? Like, you know, be mindful. Be mindful, guys. Goddamn.
On the topic of women and cleanliness, what about hair?
What?
And I mean, I say that because I know it's like it might be more complex for the ebony woman, you know?
Kind of. What you talking about? What? So what you trying to say? What? Black girls unarmed her or something? What you trying to say? What you talking about?
The what?
What you saying?
The what?
What you saying? Ebony women what? Have hair? What? What?
No, I'm saying that with the cleanliness and with the smell and with whatever, how does that play into it? Because we went from vagina, we went from the hair on the vagina, and now we're going to the hair on the head.
Oh, the hair on the head. Okay, my bad. I totally the direction where I thought you was going. My bad. Okay. Oh yeah. You can pull their hair and stuff like that.
And like, they gotta have their hair done at all times, like put together and hair nice and.
Probably for the first couple of times, and after that, they'll start putting their wrap on and shit.
Oh, no, you did it.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
real life.
They got that Tupac thing going on.
Yeah, shit. They're thinking that the first time because they're trying to get you. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Been there.
Got that bandana.
Charlotte Webb. After that, then I just come over there. She'll have a hair wrap on or something. You know, she'll still do it, but she have a hair wrap on. Man, she be like, shit, I gotta keep this up.
Right. So.
Good shit.
What else? I'm trying to think of all things like cleanliness, as far as cleanliness, because that's one of the relationship deal breakers is the body not be clean. Or I forgot what you had said, but it was like the body. It was body odor, body hair, body. You know.
Men smell good. Man, smell good. Man, women love a good smelling man. Women love a good smelling man. Women love a good smelling man.
Tell these listeners.
Don't be over here walking around smelling like smell like the atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
Tell these women out here approximately, just so they can know. If they have them, women might have no clue about how we do a lot of things and how they do a lot of things we don't know. So tell these women, our fans right now, how many colognes does Jesse Morgan own?
What, 25?
Man, 25. That's almost one every day of the month. And that's just because he shows so much emphasis in smelling good.
Mm-hmm.
And I know y'all are like, that's crazy, but that's normal for Jesse. You know, that's light work. So that's just the perspective. I mean, there might still, you know, shout out to the guys like me that still got one bottle that, and when it runs out, they go to the store and get another one.
I don't understand that. Different smells for different feels, and where you're going. You know what I'm saying? And where you're going. You know what I mean? Like you gotta smell. Yeah. Like I feel like you gotta smell like if you're going to a all tuxedo dinner party, you gotta have that. You know what I mean? It can't be too strong. I mean, you know, it can't be too strong. It can't be too light. It gotta be just right, so you stand out. You know what I mean? It's different things. I can go, but I can't. It's not what it's about, man.
Now, since we're being body conscious, how do you feel about weight?
Shit, live your best life. Shit, somebody said, it's somebody out there. It's somebody out there, won't you? Don't give a damn. Don't be tripping on. Don't trip on that fucking way. Man, we ain't talking about that. We ain't talking about that shit. Cause live your life, man. If you feel good and if you healthy, you know what I'm saying. Live your life. Cause trust me, you can cause somebody to come over your house. That's as is.
Right. Now, does that advice saying that you're saying for the women, does that go to the men too?
Yeah, come on now. If you healthy, you know what I'm saying, and if you feel good about yourself, and if you 100% confident, who are you changing it for?
That's true. Now, if you meet them skinny and then they gain the weight after they get comfortable with you,
I
is
mean,
it your place?
You can tell them
to
that
tell?
you can have a conversation with them. You can communicate with them.
Why do I feel like you was about to get slapped right now?
Nah. You can have a conversation with them. Of course you can, cause they changed on you.
Yeah. And what do you think that change comes from? Just them being comfortable?
Right. Cause
them feeling like they got you?
They don't gotta work hard no more. What they working for?
She done caught the lion in the cage already.
Right. What she got work? She don't gotta work hard no more. What for? You gonna do what you gonna do. You gonna do what you gonna have to do anyway. Okay, that's kind of person you is. That's why she married you.
Damn, dropping science. Monday night, you dropping science.
I'm just saying. She know how you built, so you gonna take care of it anyway, cause that's just how you built.
That's nice. So what's the next?
She's smart. She recognizes that in you. If you're that lady, if you know that, recognize that you smart. Applause to you. I'm gonna give you a round of applause for ladies who recognize. You know what I'm saying? That's recognized, man.
Shout out to all the ladies out there.
Yeah, I gave him a round of applause.
Yep. So, what's the next relationship deal breaker?
Relationship deal breaker is
what number are we on?
We're on number 6. We're on number 6.
6. My bad. 6.
Yeah, we're on 6. Chipping away your significant other equilibrium.
Okay. Now, for some of the people out there who don't know, explain that.
Okay, chipping away somebody's equilibrium is like chipping, like it's like putting them. It's kind of like subliminally putting them down.
Okay, so like chipping away at their self-esteem,
right?
Or out there,
making them quit. Basically, make somebody questioning their self. Who they are.
Oh, okay. So, in other words,
that's what it is.
Having them not be comfortable in their own skin.
Correct.
Okay, so like they lose themselves.
Mm-hmm.
They question, who am I?
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, I see what you mean. And do you feel like, because I feel like that's something that guys do more to women, or what do you think?
Shit, hell nah, it's equal shit, boy. These women, woo!
Or how about this? I think guys do it to women, and they start feeling it or thinking about it physically, like their physical looks and stuff like that. And I feel like women do it to men mentally, and it fucks with their mental.
Yeah.
Their way of thinking. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. You know, guys might say little slick comments, and like the women might laugh, or they might make a little joke at the time, but it all builds up in their mind, and they let her think, damn, this nigga really feels this way about me, about my body, and now I don't feel as comfortable.
Mark,
huh?
You gotta understand when I say this, and this is facts, historical facts. Wars have started because of women.
Man. Wars? not battles, not fight, wars. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean.
Think about
you
it,
know,
and I can even take it. I can even take it a bit further. If you, you know what I'm saying, and I'm gonna if you believe, I would say if you believe in this, if you believe in this, it's fine. If you believe in this, what's up? If you don't, you know, I'm always like, hey, I love everybody. Even Adam and Eve. If you believe, if you know what you know, if you believe what you believe, she the reason why we're here.
That's true. I mean,
Woman told that man. Read the Bible, that man, because that woman. Because of that woman. They tell you.
You know what? I blame you, Jesse Morgan. You know why?
I know.
Because she listened to the snake.
I know.
Jesse busted out that snake, and bam, she just went. She fucking, and the war started. The war started.
But you know what I mean? No, that's real talk, man. Like, man, and I firmly believe, man, two things I believe.
Okay.
One thing I believe, if more women, you know what I'm saying, if more women knew their self-worth, truly knew, if more women knew that, if more women truly knew their self-worth, the world would be a better place. Also, you know what I mean? Because it would be a balance. But I know it started from the beginning. Man had always put women in this place, in this in this you below us place. And that just goes between that's between in all cultures. But it started from somewhere.
And that goes with the first one about women knowing their self-worth.
Their self-worth and not let an individual chip at your equilibrium, even if he just like, you know, because if you know that he don't want to like go forward with you like that, he obviously telling you because he running around, because the dude be like, yeah, babe, that's what I want to do. Or no, if he running around, then let him go. Right. Don't chase him. Like, come on, why are you chasing somebody? I mean, you chasing the wrong man. Stop.
And
that's too much energy.
So, the second thing, so that was the first thing about the self-worth. And what's the second thing? Because you had said there's two things I know. And you said the first thing.
Oh yeah, and the other thing is like, man, it's like, man, women have so much power. And
that's true.
Because they got so much power that women can run the world if everyone just get it together. If all y'all came together, if all the women came, if all the good women and all the good women came together.
But they're too busy on social media hating on each other.
Competing instead of joining up.
Competing. Talking about hashtag relationship goals, knowing damn well that they're getting cheated on, or knowing damn well they're getting beat, or whatever the case is, but they want to front for Facebook and talking about hashtag relationship goals.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right, because if you sit there and if you told the truth, it'll set you free. And maybe you could get through hashtag relationship goals.
Right.
Don't have me talking to him.
I was thinking today about that. About like, what if everybody was, because you know, there's all a version of us that how we act whenever how we act, how we are, the things we do, the things we say, everything, what we think, all that. There's all the version that we are. I mean, yeah, I know people say I am who I am all the time around everybody, but yeah, that's true. But in a way, you might be different when you're with your daughter than when you're with your homeboys, than when you're with your, like your mom, like whatever the case is.
Yeah, you gotta be.
So what I was thinking was, what if everybody, the good, bad, and the ugly, what if everybody had to be, let's just say for 24 hours or just however long, what if everybody was the person that they are when nobody's around? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
When you do the most questionable things that are kind of like crazy, people don't know, what are you into? It could be nasty, it could be whatever. But what if you had to be that person all the time in front of everybody? I feel like people might think at first like, damn, that's crazy because I don't want people to know this about me or see me like this. But if we all knew that we were the same and that we were like, this is me, these are my flaws, this is who I am, there's nothing else to hide because this is the version I am when I'm by myself, I feel like the world would be a way better place. And like, then people could find real love because they know the person that they're with is really who they are.
That's true acceptance. Yeah, and that falls back to the song Unconditional Love, and that's the difference between real unconditional love and bad unconditional love. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got to know which one you're in.
There's things that we do, and especially when we're talking about relationships. For example, you and Ashley, there's things that you do on your own, things that she does on her own, that she's probably never even told you, or you probably never even told her. She don't. I mean, there's things that you've been that way your whole life, and she doesn't know.
Right.
And she don't spend the rest of her life with you. She might never know. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just because it's so personal to you that you're like, I'm not gonna share this.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel like people always gotta have something. They can't. Because I feel like when you do, you're supposed to get a person you with. Like you married, whatever, or whatever be your significant other. However you feel, you're supposed to give them your all. But I always feel like, man, you supposed to have y'all supposed to have a piece. I always hold back a piece. I always hold back a piece so you can have something to stand on if that shit falls. You have something to hold on to.
Even if it's something that you knew it might upset her a little bit or whatever, like just having that piece of knowing that it's not a secret anymore, and she knows who the real Jesse Morgan is, that piece is something that's worth more than anything else.
Yeah.
So that was I was thinking about that earlier today.
Nice.
But where were we at? So that was the second thing you was talking about. You said, but this is number 6. And what was the relationship thing you were talking about?
Deal breakers and relationships.
The what? No, yeah, but the one we're talking about. What was it that we're?
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, the top. Oh, the number 6. The number 6 was equilibrium.
Oh, right. Okay.
Don't let nobody chip away from your equilibrium. From your equilibrium. Don't do that, ladies. Don't do that. Number 7. I'm a disclaimer. Weed is not a drug. Weed, they sell it legally. It's not a drug. It's just like beer. If weed is a drug, beer is a drug. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a drug. So we're not gonna talk about people who smoke weed that's on drugs. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen, do not try to be in a relationship that's don't try to be in a relationship with a crackhead, a cokehead, a heroin. Don't try. Why would you try to build with that?
Yeah.
What the fuck? What you expect how you expect your life is going to turn out? That he went down the road of destruction and you said, let's go, babe. No, that is on you. And you.
Man. Oh, go on.
Man, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, somebody don't deal breaker. What's your breaker? He on drugs? Don't fuck with him. Fuck you for what?
Nah.
What? Why?
He gonna steal from you.
You know what I
He gonna
mean?
need drug money.
What? He gonna need to support his habit. He needs to support his habit, and it's out at your house.
He gonna.
What?
He gonna sell the baby stroller.
I mean, goddamn. She said the baby in the bag, in the bag. Goddamn.
Right?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Want to buy a baby?
Yeah, you're right. I'm telling you, man. I mean, I done seen some shit. But my thing is like, ladies, gentlemen, don't talk. If a girl, man, if she on fucking crack and cocaine, and you trying to save her, think she gonna be, don't save her. You know what I'm saying? They got facilities for that.
Now tell me this, Jeff Morgan, the fans want to know, have you, in your past days, you know, the old Jesse, have you fucked a couple crackheads in your day?
Fuck no, are you fucking serious?
No, I'm just playing. Not necessarily crackheads, but like women that have indulged in a little bit of drugs, coke, or whatever it was.
No.
Did you?
No.
You never met any
No.
of them that were all clean?
No.
Okay.
Some weed.
Now,
some weed is. Some weed is. No. Some weed is some drink, but shit, that's typical.
Right. Okay. Well, I guess since Jesse don't got one, I'm gonna have to tell a story. So now I have fucked other bitches. Not like mostly cokeheads, you know. But I had this I had this bad bitch, and like she was very pretty, right? I mean, great looking, very intelligent, very smart. You know, I couldn't complain. Everything was great. I thought the shit was gonna go somewhere. Only thing is that she liked to powder her nose every once in a while. You know what I mean?
No, they won't go nowhere.
But here's the thing: when we would fuck, man, I say she would go hard.
And then what you found love with? See, but I said, and you know that was the reason why, and you knew that was the reason why she went hard, because she was doing that. That was gonna be enough.
I mean, at that point, do I even really care?
Yes.
It's like drinking a Red Bull and going hard. I mean,
if you think anybody's gonna go somewhere a day, that's a problem.
I mean, I don't know. Like,
you said it. I didn't.
I mean,
you said I was thinking of
I'll be honest with you. Like, I feel that every community has their kind of drug that they are into for the majority. We're going to generalize here. Mm-hmm. So people might say white people are into meth, right? Methamphetamines. Right?
Yeah.
I'm sure there's some Mexicans, there's some Hispanic and black that do meth. But
everybody do everything. Our coaches do everything. Huh? Our coaches do everything.
Huh?
I said,
they do, but I feel like, I mean, doing heroin, like injecting heroin, I mean, that's there's these things that you hear about, and it's sort of like, oh yeah, I'm not surprised the white boys are, you know, meth heads or this and that. You know what I mean? But I mean, like you said, every community has everything. I'm just looking at the perception of corporate America, or like, you know, mainstream America. They look at white people as meth heads, whatever. They label black people crack. You know, that's the crack rock. Other choices, but is what they pump. And I feel like the Mexican community, especially because of drug trafficking and ties to Mexico, is looked at as cocaine. I mean, you hear it in all the drug music. You hear the Colombians, the wherever it's coming from. You know, Griselda Blanco, Pablo Escobar. I mean, you hear about it. So I feel that's how I looked at it. And so when it might be different to me if I see it, if I'm fucking a bitch and she's like on heroin or on meth or on crack. But if she's using a little bit of cocaine every once in a while, like amount enough to know that she's a party girl, I don't know, it's kind of different in the Mexican community because I feel like people do it to just keep going and keep partying. I mean, I've seen it growing up all my life. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that's just from being here in the hood or if that's something that... But like you said, eventually don't fuck with her because eventually, no matter how... I mean, this chick was beautiful and she was smart. That's the crazy thing. Greatly educated, college degree. But at the end of the day, the drugs are going to fuck it up.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that's what it is. I mean, I'll admit I fucked it up. Shout out to homegirl. You know, she know who she is. But I did fuck it up.
Again?
It could have been something. Huh?
Again?
We'll have to talk off air because I don't know what you mean by again.
Your story is always end that I did something.
Oh, well, okay. You know, here's my thing. I've struggled with this, but I mean, I feel like you struggle with this too. I mean, I'm not ashamed to say it. In our 20s, you know, we were cheaters.
Yeah.
It's just how it was.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to own that. I have to carry that.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
That I gotta bear that cross. So
Yeah.
it's like at a certain point, you know, you gotta switch that up. And I feel like I'm kind of there. Like maybe after I hit 30 or 31, something like that, I feel like I was switching it up. But yeah, it took me, let's just say it took me 30 years to, you know, switch that up. And you just get tired after a while, right? You get tired of having to sneak around, having to get caught, having to do all this, you know, all this extra. So, yeah, and I really fucked it up, and it could have been something, but I mean, like I said, everything works out in, you know, the way it's supposed to. So I can't look at that and be like, oh, I want it back. I just gotta let it happen the way it's supposed to happen. Because she wasn't for me. If it happened that way, then she wasn't for me. But like I said, she you know, doing a little bit of coke here and there. Eventually, it would like everything else, it would become a problem. And now that I think about it, you're right, because in the beginning, I didn't even know, right? So I started. Here's how it happened. Let's just say we're going like the first 4 months. I didn't even know because I never saw it. It was never in front of me. Okay, the next 4 months, now it pops out, but she has her own. She's not asking me for whatever. Cool. She's doing whatever. Okay. But then the last 4 months, now I'm getting it for her. Now, you know what I mean? Because now I'm the plug. Now I'm the plug. You know, now I gotta go hit my boy up, get this, you know, So little by little, every 4 months, it was like, okay, this is a little more. We went from doing nothing to you doing on your own to now, you know, I'm watching you do it and I'm the plug. I don't get down like that.
Yeah, I know.
What's up?
I said, yeah, I know.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, that, like, eventually, if it would have went another 4 months, then, yeah, you know, like I said, everything in the end is not going to work unless the drugs are out of the relationship.
Right.
So, and it's even hard with drinking, Jesse, to be honest with you. Like,
I know. That's why I stopped.
Like, because the thing about drinking is, unlike some of the other drugs, like the drinking, it makes it can bring out the ugly in you, the anger in you, the abusiveness, the shit talking, all that.
Yeah, the hurting.
That's what the liquid courage. You know what I mean?
Man, that's crazy, man. I stopped that shit. I'm so glad.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the other drugs are just like they make you chill, or they make you sleep, or they make you whatever. But you once you start drinking, you know,
it's different, man.
It's like the old saying that if you get 4 people and you put them in a room and you give them blunt to smoke, and 4 hours later you go check on them, you're gonna have 4 new friends, right? They talk 4 hours, they smoke, and they're probably cool now. They laughed or whatever, but they got to know each other. But you give 4 people a bottle of hard liquor, you put them in the room, come back in 4 hours, somebody gonna fight by then, probably. They start drinking, their egos come out, they start talking shit, you know. So, yeah, it just brings out a different side.
Yeah.
Anyway, where we at? We're the next. That was drugs. The next relationship
deal breaker. Deal breaker is which one? Let me see. What he say? Having a dirty bathroom.
Ooh, man, I know that one. That one's personal to your heart. That one you really. I know how you feel about that. Let the listeners know how you feel about that.
I can't believe that your coochie's clean and your bathroom is so filthy.
Wow.
You knew
there's a ring around the toilet. There's a ring around the tub.
Right.
There's hair in the drain.
You knew I was coming.
I knew you was coming. Man, say.
Didn't even try.
Wow.
Yeah. That's what a man said.
And shout out to the ones that keep it good, bathroom a clean, nice, presentable one. Shout out to them, but y'all making these other ones look bad because they'll sit there knowing that. I mean, knowing that they got tissue with shit on them or whatever right there in their trash, all opened, and they'll still let you go in there like nothing.
That's crazy, the motherfucker.
You got the paper right there that they put in the trash, smelling up the joint. I mean,
that's crazy as hell.
The streaks all on their mirrors.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I went there.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. The tile look like it ain't been scrubbed in a while. Wow. The grout you can see.
Right.
Yeah.
Just letting it go.
You thought it was. It's supposed to be blue and it's blue and yellow, and it's supposed to be blue and white.
Problem.
No?
It's a problem.
Yeah, I mean, I look at it like the household is the household like the woman, okay? The household is the body, and the restroom is the vagina.
There you go.
So, would you go around with your vagina looking like that, smelling like that, dirty like that? Man, I'm preaching tonight.
There you
Somebody
go.
call over. I'm a collector. I'm gonna collect the tithes.
There you go.
Man, say
Ching,
one
ching.
more time. One more time. Your house, your apartment, wherever you live, is the body of woman. The restroom is the vagina. Keep that shit clean.
Tell him. Tell
Man,
him.
keep that shit clean.
Tell him.
Man,
Tell him. Better tell him.
I mean, why would you want somebody going into your restroom? You know they're gonna see everything, and then you expect them to think that you're clean?
Right. Pause.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
Them numbers don't add up.
let's just say, even if the woman, okay, let's say the woman invited people over, has a party or whatever, she's a couple friends, you know, at least even if she's like not necessarily clean as she could be, it's not like everyone's gonna see her. It's not like everyone's gonna see her vagina or whatever, right?
Right.
But you know they're gonna see your bathroom.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
It's like you got a bush, you didn't shave, okay, whatever. The friends are coming over, but they ain't gonna see your bush. But they gonna see the bathroom.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you already didn't shave the bush.
Alright.
The least you can do at that time, is clean the restroom.
Right. Because like me feeling comfortable in a bathroom is really important to me.
Man, say, fuck around and go to her house, fuck around and get the one ply toilet paper that they get at the gas station.
Man. Bro, I have to be for me to go to the even for me just to pee, just to stand up and pee, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a man, I stand up and pee. I would not even pee in somebody's bathroom if I don't feel comfortable in the bathroom. I will not.
I mean, that's real. Where are we at? What's the next relationship?
We are at number 9.
All right.
Number 9 is it's a good one, man.
All right. For anybody who is just tuning in,
okay, go ahead.
Tell them what we're doing for anyone who's just tuning in.
For people who are tuning in, top 10 relationship deal breakers.
All right. Give them number 9.
Number 9. Man, I'm gonna go there toward the man. But ladies too, but I'm going toward the man, dude, because this was a lady. This was a lady, she felt strong about this, and I get it. Men, don't be walking up to the ladies with no ragged ass mouth. Like, stop. How you start is how you finish. How you go? You can't start off that way. You can't get mad at them. If you say hello and they don't know how you say hello, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They got a problem with that.
Oh my gosh.
They got a problem with that. Don't be walking on no ragged ass mouth. Get your situation together, and then y'all can kick it. You know what I'm saying? Because first impression and everything. Huh?
Man.
Because you know what I'm saying? Because you can't get mad. Cause you can't get mad at it though.
All right, repeat it to me. I'm trying to hear clearly. Okay, so don't be walking around. And then what was the last part?
Last part, this woman was really big about this. And I understand. She said, "Men, do not be walking around here trying to talk to ladies with a raggedy ass mouth.
A raggedy
ass mouth.
A raggedy ass mouth?
Yeah, mouth. Like you don't like your teeth all fucked up. Trying to talk to somebody.
Okay. Because I was halfway with you, so I thought that's what you said, but I took it in a different way because you didn't specify. So I took it as her breath is hot garbage.
That too. Hell yeah.
That too. Yeah, that's included. But I'm just saying that we were both talking and I was laughing, but I thought that you were talking about breath and you're talking about fucked up grill, teeth,
breath.
Okay.
Everything, like, you know what I mean, like, you know what I mean, and then you mad at them because they said no. I mean, for real,
man. What is she over 30 with braces?
Hey, maybe she finally got it. Maybe she finally got it. Maybe she finally got a point in her life that she can afford braces, and then she wants to do. I'm not grown people that got braces.
Okay, so
maybe it was their time to afford it.
No judgment.
No, because it never you know what? It never a judgment to want to make your mouth right. And no, hell no. I'm going to the dentist on Thursday because I was eating. I was up at 3:00 at night the day before yesterday, and my fucking side tooth chipped on a fucking Dorito. Oh hell no to the Lord. Hell no. Shit, nigga. You know what I did?
You know the fucked up thing is that was the day that I was supposed to go see you. And it would be a burrito that fucked you up, Ray.
Man, I've been ducking people, and I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, so I'm talking a certain way, so when people talk, they can't see it. You know, it's like it's like, man, it's just crazy, man. Some get the man say they told me, man,
does it hurt?
Nah, hell nah. That bitch is like whatever. I don't know what. Hell nah. But they told me $1,000 too. I said it's all good.
You said, dude, just fix. Just do what you gotta do. Fix.
Fuck it.
Nice.
I can't be in no interview. I can't be in no interview talking to people like that. What? Come on now.
That's true.
What you talking about?
Well, at least
foresight.
You will be. But other than that, what was we talking? Oh yeah. So the no judgment. We're never gonna judge when people at any age are trying to do better in life, are trying to better themselves.
Hell no.
So no judgment on that. What about a missing piece?
It all depends where they at.
Yeah, it does.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to get my teeth ASAP because my shit in the front, like my side teeth, it's in the front, but it's like my two front teeth is good or whatever. But it's my side one. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I gotta talk a certain way. I can't I can't open my mouth all the way and talk because I want people to see that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like that shit gotta happen. Like that shit. Like I said, I gotta put them on Thursday. They put a motherfucking they put fucking veneer in my shit. Like for real, it's going down. Like I can't.
Yeah.
Serious? I'm a fucking Dorito?
I mean, as long as they get you right.
A Dorito took me out? Like, fuck, man. That's the shit you did. I'm you know what I'm saying? I'm dealing with a lost tooth during in the pandemic, and I'm already on myself. You know how that fucked me up? I was fucked up for 2 days behind that.
Man, that's crazy. And
my mental health was not good. I was down.
The crazy thing is that, and you said it's August 12th?
No. No, Thursday.
Oh, that was something else. What was August 12th?
I don't know why I said August 12th. Oh yeah. No. August 12th is when I go back to see my psychiatrist.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, so you got the psychiatrist doing better, the dentist doing better yourself, and then on August 10th, I got the optometrist, the vision
Right.
Get my eyes straight right. So we're trying to do better for ourselves.
Trying to do better for ourselves.
We're kind of upgrade that way to do better for them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, how do you feel about the gold teeth, the women with the gold teeth? Man, shout out to women with the gold teeth. I like that. I think that's sexy.
Yeah, you do.
Women. Okay, so we were talking about women with messed up mouth. Okay, how about their breath? How do we feel about that?
Man, I can't do it.
Just you said I can't do it. Don't make me do it.
It's already hot outside, and you bring more heat.
Now, what do you think about the women that be like surprised, like they don't even know when somebody tells them, like, really, like they don't smell themselves?
No. You that's what your tongue for sense, taste. You know what I'm saying? You know what's going on in your mouth. Everybody knows what's going on in their goddamn mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stop lying. You know you ate that. You know you ate that taco with the cilantro, with the onions. You know what I'm saying? You know that.
You know what she ate.
Yeah, you know what you ate.
She knows she didn't floss after she ate.
Hell nah. You know you ate that street taco, that real street taco. What I'm talking, y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Wait, what you mean? Y'all know what you talking about.
The viewers.
Hey, when you said street taco.
The viewers.
How dare you?
I didn't say you. I was just there this week. I got street taco this week. I was in your hood.
I was just doing you like you did me when I told you about the hair.
Right. Right.
Nah, but what were we talking about? Oh yeah, the breath. So that's a deal breaker right there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can't, because they all trying to kiss you and they all talking in your face and their breath just humming.
Right. That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
And we're on number 10, I think.
Yeah, we're
to round up.
Round up. Number 10. Do not, if on both ends, women and ladies, do not be with anybody to try to segregate your. If you're gonna share with somebody and you got kids on either side, do not be with somebody who try to segregate you and your kids. Like who try, you know what I mean? Like you need to take y'all as one package. If y'all not all one package, don't be with his ass. If she's not willing to, if she's not willing to ride with you, you know what I'm saying? If you got a daughter, she's not or son, and you taking care of it, she ain't willing to take the whole package, drop her ass off.
Now tell me this.
That's a deal breaker.
How quickly should that happen? Like, and you start talking to somebody, you start talking to a woman and she got kids.
You recognize it. You recognize the first couple of times that he around. That, you know what I'm saying. That if he gonna, you know what I'm saying. If he that type of guy that he don't really don't like kids, or he really just, you know, that's just not what he gonna be. You don't need that guy that just need to be around. Cause you know what I'm saying. Cause we need to stop that.
Who should be the first one? Should the woman be the one that, like, make an effort to make you want to, like, be around or do things with the kids, or
hell no. He not make him. He won't do it of his own. That's the point I'm saying. Like, you'll know. She'll know.
Oh, okay, got you.
She'll know.
Okay.
Cause you be like, cause person might call you, be like, hey, what you doing? And she be like, no, and you know what I'm saying? And like, I be like, hey, what the kids doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, some dudes don't even do that. And then, like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Something simple. Something simple.
Man, I wish I would have knew that. I just learned something.
You know what I'm saying? That's something simple. But that means something. Cause he be like, where the kids at? What they doing?
I wish you would have told me that 10 years ago.
You know what I'm saying? For real, yeah. You know, so he be like, hey, he be working. You know, she be like, they doing blah blah. He be like, oh, okay, well, what y'all got? Or he can be like, so what y'all doing today? And well, blah blah blah, nothing. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, well, you know,
How
well,
you got a follow-up?
exactly. And they be like, well, and you know what I'm saying? And the dude be like, well, you know what I'm saying? Well, whenever y'all got some free, or he be like, and you know what I'm saying? And then she be like, you know, she be like, well, you want to go? You know what I'm saying? Because she be like, well, he trying to figure out, like, you know, where can he spend some, like, how can he catch y'all? He ain't thinking about how, she thinking, like, he is presenting himself like, hey, I'm just not trying to catch you, I'm trying to catch y'all. Because I'm trying to, like, is y'all, like, what are y'all doing? I'm trying to catch y'all. Like, I want to see y'all today. I'm just trying to see what time can I catch y'all? And she know that, and then she be like, well, you can come. More likely you can come because she just, like, you know, probably just doing the thing with her kids, and you know what I'm saying. And they know that you just not trying to just, like, you know, especially if they're a little older. They know, you know what I'm saying. They know that especially the older, they know that if you really just trying to fuck, with her mama, or you really just trying to fuck with their mama, or you really trying to fuck with them as a whole. They know, especially the older, man. Their kids ain't fucking stupid.
Now, I was thinking, what about the opposite of that?
And they talk when you're not there?
I guess the thing to not do would to call and tell her, so the kids are staying with their grandma tonight, right?
Right.
Or the kids are with their dad for the weekend, right?
Every time you talk about them, it's always, you know, are they gone? Are they gone? The best you saying, are they gone? Are they gone?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if I know then what I know now, I guess if I could go back 10 years and have a conversation with my younger self, I guess I would school him on some of the things that you're speaking tonight, some truths. Mm-hmm. Cause that's real shit.
Yes, sir.
And like you said, everybody knows. The kids know. They could tell. She could tell if you're interested.
Yeah, they talking about You remember when you leave and go home? You don't think your name don't get brought up because you there. And then, like, I mean, come on, you don't think they don't talk about you? Come on now. Think it through. You don't think? Yeah.
Out there.
You don't think she could ask her kids, like, so what y'all think about what's her face? A good one will.
Yeah.
Some don't care, and that's a travesty. That shit matters, cause if they in your life, they in theirs. He in theirs. You know what I'm saying? Because if you go through,
top 10.
If you gonna go through bullshit, they gonna go through bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they ran it out though. You know, they ran it out. I think that was good.
I mean, those are some very, very good. That's some very good sound advice that a lot of the listeners could apply to their life, and you know, really improve their life. Because that's what we're about at the Jesse Morgan Real Talk Gay Talk podcast.
Yeah,
is improving your life.
Yep, that's what we're here for.
I know they've heard of home improvement, but this is life improvement.
I just try to give them, man. I love y'all. Simple as that. I love y'all. Y'all show me so much love. Y'all show us so much love. I'm just trying to show it back. I love y'all.
I'm still surprised about because in my head I was thinking the majority of listeners would be female, but it's funny how it's the opposite. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But that just goes to show, you know, like it's paying off, and you know, it's probably because a lot of people want to listen to things they can relate to. You know what I mean?
Right.
And us being men, we can relate to other men.
Right.
Because, you know, a lot of times there's like women podcasts that other women listen to. You know what I mean?
That's true. That's true. Yeah, and maybe if I got a man podcast that he just saying, you know, we just tell him like that real shit.
Yeah, we're thankful. Anybody, male, female, everyone. We love y'all all the same.
Yeah. I don't give a damn. I love y'all all. Listen.
Yep. We just want like a self-improvement, life improvement.
That's what it's all about. So, man, I love today's show. Did you love today's show? Do you like today's show, Mark?
I did. I think it was very therapeutic. I learned a lot. Like, some of the, no bullshit, some of the things I didn't even know. Like, I needed as a fan to hear it. You know what I mean? I needed to hear it from you as a fan because I wasn't expecting some of it. But, like I said, it spoke to me. And I could even relate some of the things, like the drug use. I could even relate that to my life. So when you told me unacceptable, no ifs, ands, or buts, I looked at myself and I had to look in the mirror and be like, you know what, you're right. I can't make exceptions for pretty girls or freaky girls or smart girls. I gotta be like, no, drugs is not gonna be accepted. You know?
Yeah, because it's only gonna go. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a matter of time. You know?
And then what?
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. And I love today's show. I think it was great.
Yeah, me too, man. I really appreciate it, man. And that ends the Real Talk J Talk show, and we're gonna end it out with a Mark 25 mix and song, and that's how we're gonna ride out. And I love y'all. Enjoy the song. Love you.
But I'm like 98 DMX. Rough rider nigga pop willies on my BMX. Bruce Banner when it's time to flex. Swear to God I'ma kill the devil myself if I see him next. Got the Ruger loaded with the hollow tips. Put that barrel in your mouth, make you swallow it. No chaser, just half of your face gone. Cosmetic surgery with nothing to trace on. Feel the hot lead smoking like a pothead. 8K lift a nigga up, watch him drop dead. Gun talk, semi-automatic with a bump stock. 2 banana clips in a lunchbox. Appetite for bloodshed. Nightmares like a crip in his sleep, seeing blood red. Waking up to the real world. Put that Glock to your dome. Turn a grown man to a little girl. And my bitch wanna have my baby. I hit her with the maybe. Too many sins, hoping God will save me. Trying to change, but I feel the pressure. I sleep with a gun and keep another one right by the dresser. But you never catch me sleeping. I stay woke and spit straight dope. Every bar got a nigga tweaking. My verbal intercourse complex. Got a bullet in the chamber, finna bust like it's raw sex. Better have protection. I spit 45 caliber, my tongue like a lethal weapon. Spit a verse like a magazine. 16 from the dome, turn your home to a battle scene. Listen, nobody move, nobody get hurt. If you reaching for that pistol, I bloody your shirt. Cause you don't wanna feel the wrath of 2.5. Nigga said I wouldn't shoot him, I shot him and laughed. Ha ha ha. Oh, it's coming. Oh, it's how we doing it? Yeah. Aight, look. Oh, it's a problem. Listen, I'm back at it again. Still scrapping the win. Still macking the 10. I'll still clap at your men. liking your skin, bruised up. Girl be like, damn, what happened to him? He wasn't acting right, left him with a fractured chin. Used to laugh at me, now he ain't got half a grin. Thought I told you not to fuck with me. Duck quickly, buck 50, get you killed. Cat pill stuck sticky. About to bring the heat like I'm D-Wade. Gangster with it, I'm just trying to get this G paid. And when the heat sprayed, niggas off they feet stayed. 6 feet beneath the earth is where them peeps laid. My technique made, origin unique grade. Any MC wanna battle me, gon' be slayed. Thought I told you I was bout to go, bout to flow, bout to know my name, Mark 2.5, bout to blow. Back by request, survival of the best. Even rival MCs say my style is blessed. This nigga think he hard, no shirt, only vest. Gun in hand, ran up on me, left him with a holy chest. 97.5% sure of death. Toss me into the equation, surely I provide the rest. Thought I told you I was serious, mysterious. How curiosity killed them cats and now they fearing us. I'm back with one more verse, you better step in line. Cause if you stepping out, I'm stepping in, it's reppin' time. And the weapon of choice gotta be the nickel 9. You better watch your back, my bullets like to tickle spines. And I cripple minds in the cypher punchlines. On the clock, I'm the captain, call it crunch time. Cause they don't want no static with
Chris Santa.